Hiya, anime fan, it's Sailor Moon review time. Today I'm looking at Sailor Moon Crystal, episode 26. The show begins with Sailor Moon blasting the Wise Man to smithereens. But no, that wasn't the real Wise Man. So Meatball Head is whisked off to the icy depths of space for the real final boss fight, where she's soon joined by Tuxedo Mask and Rini, courtesy of the newly reawakened Neo Queen Serenity.
That lady's always trying to ditch the kid, ain't she?
Wouldn't you?
She might have been able to send all of the Sailor Scouts, but Space Glenda's like, nah, my past self's totally got this. Speaking of, Sailor Moon, Tuxedo Mask, and Sailor Chibi Moon combine their powers and blow up Planet Nemesis. Meanwhile, Neo Queen Serenity is passing out the upgrades. Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus all get some sort of non-specific level up.
+1 to all saves and base attack bonus.
Well, hopefully they get some sort of flashy new superpower out of it. And Sailor Moon gets a new scepter and transformation amulet. I know it's actually a compact, but amulet sounds cooler. Then, with Crystal Tokyo restored, it's time to say goodbye to the future. And in blatant disregard to Aperture Science Protocol, the Queen and her scouts see their past selves off. And Rini also has to return home.
It's about damn time.
But psych, apparently someone's read How to Troll Your Subjects. And Rini's staying in the past for training. Honestly, this episode is basically a formality. We already got the best of the action and drama last episode. Now it's only cleanup. Let's start by looking at the final battle between the Moon Royal family and the Wise Man, Death Phantom, or whatever his name is. This fight lacks tension. First off, Crystal's pacing problems rear their ugly heads again. In the original anime, getting Rini back to the good side and the defeat of the Doom Phantom all happened in the same episode. This made everything feel so much more immediate and impactful. The second problem is that this fight...
You're certainly stretching the definition of that particular word, aren't you, Private?
...is that the other 4 Inner Guardians are warming the bench. In the 90s anime, all 5 Sailor Scouts were present and accounted for, in addition to Tuxedo Mask and Rini. All of them came together to defend the Earth from a cosmic super threat. But in Crystal, Neo Queen Serenity just says,
"No, let the important people handle it. You girls just stand over there and don't touch anything."
The power upgrade for the Sailor Scouts is also kind of abrupt, and there's not even any real change to their costumes. Now, on a more positive note, it was interesting to see Neo Queen Serenity actually doing stuff. You know, taking charge, giving advice, and just proving why she's the queen.
One thing's for certain, she wasn't elected to the position.
Neo Queen Serenity is also a nice, calming presence, and seeing her and Rini reunited was just a great scene.
But the minute the little pink puffball gets back from the past, Mama sends her on a vacation again.
It was also cool to see Crystal Tokyo in full working order. Finally, the big goodbye between Usagi and Rini was a little tacked on. Especially since she gets dropped off moments later with a note from Mom. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in Sailor Moon Crystal episode 26. On the good side, it's a refreshing change of pace to see Neo Queen Serenity up and about. And I liked seeing Crystal Tokyo in fully functional condition without all the dead bodies strewn everywhere. But on the downside, the poor pacing, lack of excitement in the final battle, and the benching of the supporting cast really hold this episode back. So I give Sailor Moon Crystal episode 26 a 3 out of 5. If you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.